Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I don't know if you recall from my last video, I climbed down, I went into an alpha base, climbed down the lift shaft, and I was just hanging around, just waiting for an opportunity to raid their base. However, while I was offline, they were actually raided. Yes, oh man, they were raided.
This castle is in unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
this just keeps happening to me. I've just been unlucky, I guess. I'm just happening to target an alpha that is already targeted by someone else. So yeah, I did take a wander around the base and have a look around. It could be completely ransacked and destroyed, and there were some chests and things left, but I wasn't really equipped to break into them and stuff at this moment. So I sort of took a wander around the entire base, and yeah, it'd been completely wiped and ransacked and destroyed. Most likely people raiding it dropped it to just emptied out workstations and everything, just let it rot and dropped on the floor, and then it just vanished. Completely destroyed, decimated this base. I could have come back and got chests, but I thought, oh man, at this point I was thinking, you know what, this is another server. I think what I'm going to do now, I think I'm going to have a change of sort of gameplay now. I think I'm going to go away and I'm going to go onto another server. I'm going to build up and sort of make myself some bombs. This is sort of guerrilla tactics where I just stay solo and I don't have a base, and what I'll do is I'll just have enough stuff on me. I'm in encumbrance build already, so what I'll do is I'll just wander around, travelling from server to server, looking for people to raid, and just raiding them, sort of wiping them or doing as much damage as I can before just bouncing on to the next server. Having no real base, I'll carry enough stuff on me to make bombs and stuff like that, which, you know, I'll carry on me, and then prior to raiding someone, I'll drop the stuff down, make what I need to do, pick it all up, hide it away, do the raid, go back to my stuff, pick it all up, put it on my body, transfer. That's basically what it is. I won't go around robbing people for loot and stuff. I'll really be robbing people for the just sheer fun and just the excitement of it, really, and just to make, you know, it should be better viewing than this, than breaking into empty bases. So that's what I decided to do.
3 days later.
So here I am. So I've got some gear, as you can see. I've made some stuff and got some bombs and got all sorts of stuff, basically enough to just destroy people. And I've stashed it all away somewhere. And I've just got some bits on me, some stuff that I've just randomly been grabbing off people as I've been going. Like just literally on the server. So I'm on a new server now, gone back to an old server actually, and found the nemesis, one of my old enemies, Nightmare. I think he's on Nightmare or Ring, the Ring. But they've also been wiped. My old enemy's been wiped too. So I was looking around, but I thought I'm going to start on this server anyway and see what, because it seems to be a very active server. So I've basically just been running around. I've found this base that's obviously been gutted by the Ring, which were on here, and that was causing me hassle, but they've been wiped as well. So obviously they pissed off someone. Yes, so I had a look around and there wasn't really much here, so I'm fine. As I'm in the jungle, I thought I'd just take a wander through and have a look, because there was a god up on the map. Well, a god, I should say, a tier 3 temple up on the map, not actually a god on the map. Tier 3 temple on the map, so I went in that general direction and look what I could find. So I went to a spot where Nightmare used to have one of their bases, but that seems to have gone on all. I think they've possibly relocated, but they did leave a map room, which is very suspicious. I'll probably do a video on map rooms at a later point. But yes, usually some people can hide bases within map rooms, which I'll go into in another video at a later time, some tips. So I thought it's curious about just having a random map room like this in the jungle, in this particular location, because it's not like there's anything nearby that's high in resources, unless they're, I don't know. I'm not sure the location of the map room, why they would have one here. They did have a base here, but why they would keep the map room here, very interesting. So I had to have a look around and I see some spotted foundations around. So I did some sleeping bags, which is always a good sign that there's people still here. Tried to destroy it, but this axe I've got is just crap for doing stuff like this. You really need to handy weapons and stuff, so I thought I'll leave it, can't be bothered. Yeah, so I sort of thought I'd take a little scope around here and see what I can find. And climbing up, I found a little hidden chest of theirs. Yeah, I couldn't seem to get in there. It's a well placed little hidden thing, you can't seem to get into it and get to it. But I did have some bombs on me, so I thought the radius of the bombs should blow that up. It's only a wooden crate, so they don't take that much bombs or anything to destroy. So the plan is, if I could just see what's inside. It could be something inside, could be nothing inside. But you know, I've got a load of bombs to burn, and I won't know unless I blow it up. So I thought I will blow it up. Why not? So now it's just getting into an angle where I'm sort of not trapped. So I don't want to drop a bomb, trap myself, and it goes off and destroys me, because I'm really squishy at the moment in encumbrance build. So I couldn't get a bomb in there. It would allow me to plant a bomb in there, which is very curious. But you could get one on the edge. Couldn't get one actually inside. No. So I had to make do with planting one. I had to do planting one there on the edge. And now this is the tricky bit, because I'm going to have to knock it over. I just realised I didn't have any bow or arrow or anything like that. So I couldn't shoot it even if I put it inside the way. So I'm going to have to knock it. But obviously being down here, I'm going to have to quickly hit it and then get out of the way quickly before it blows. Right. There we go. Let's see if I can just nudge it. I'm just looking for a quick course of action. There it goes. There. See the damage it done. Well, quite a way, but it doesn't seem to have still have done enough damage. Must have just been out of range. So I'm going to find a different spot what I can maybe get into. See if I can get a bomb closer. It's pretty tricky around here. These rocks are very hard to climb. They can be a bit of annoyance really. You can drop off them, so as I said, I say keep hold of your climb button. Otherwise you just keep dropping off and falling into the ground, which is just an annoyance in itself. See if I can get a bomb here. That should be closer to the chest this time around. They'll probably blow it. Give it a little nudge. There it goes. Get out of dodge. Take a little bit of damage. These ain't all the bombs I've got, by the way. I've got several chests full of bombs. And all the equipment to make more. So, as I said, I'm going light on guerrilla tactics. I don't have a base at all. Just chests and everything I need to make stuff. Wait for that to burn out and then go inside. I don't think there's actually, what I can see a lot online. See, there's quite a lot of people online. This is what sparked my interest. And then when I spoke to one of the guys, there is actually a war going on. So, yeah. Right, I'm getting a note. Nothing. Didn't drop anything. So, but yeah, well, not lost anything really. I only lost 2 bombs, but I can just make those easily. Right, it's time to get out of here. So, having that, I thought I'd just go for another wander. So on my wander, I just found this base, just right basically by where the Alphas used to have their base. And this base has been here a long time. In fact, since the whole time they've been there. And it's odd that these have never been completely wiped or ransacked. And I've always had my suspicions about this. A lot of alphas have alt accounts and hide their alt accounts in sort of small little sand bases, where sort of they think people might reluctant or generally don't attack them, which I generally don't. And it's sort of quite clever that you think, I'm not going to attack a sandstone base, but usually you can find good loot in them. So I thought I'm going to look into this. Especially it's got high level thralls as well, which is unusual for a lowbie to have high level thralls. And this guy I'd never really see online ever. So I'm going to have a look more into this. So I had a look, thought I'd go have another peek. There's some workstations in there, and a brief look, it looks like they've been emptied, but I would like to come back when I've got more gear on me. I've only got, I think, 2 bombs left, so I couldn't really do much. And I haven't got the abilities, I'm not geared up to go one-on-one with that thrall. So I'll probably likely return with a load of bombs and blow the crap out of this base. I think that would be my plan. Kill a horse and kill the thralls with bombs. But nothing seems to be of it. I've just got to be careful of that thrall. There's one there that's just guarding him, but he's got some good gear on him, so I want his gear, so I'd like to kill him. Some chests there which are locked, and that's the person asleep there. It's odd that whoever raided this didn't ransack the person's gear either. But I just, as I said, I don't want to get in a fight with this thrall. He would kill me. A Beastmaster is the toughest basic thrall in the game, and I will not win a fight with him. Not with the stuff I've got. not an encumbrance build. If I was on a regular build, possibly, but not an encumbrance build, he would absolutely destroy me. So I'm not getting in that fight. So what I did is I went and dropped off my gear, so it's nice and safe, so if I die I don't lose it all. And went back, so let's have a look around now. So the plan is now to see if I can get around his thrall and have a look a bit more around the base. Now I'm not wearing anything, I can climb better now. So let's have a look around. Stealthy a bit more stealthy. Lovely. I've got a Wheel of Pain, okay, that's probably where he makes his thrall. Might not be as high level as I thought. His thrall might be a lower level thrall, unless if he's only got that one thrall, that might have just leveled him. But now he's actually got 2 thralls. I did see 2 thralls. Definitely come back and blow that out and take the gear and take the horse. Right, so I've got him onto me again. That's frustrating. And it's time to get night time. Night time, as I said, always comes at the wrong times. Right, so he's got 4 chests there. They appear to be all locked. And it won't let me get into his gear, which is very frustrating. So I'm going to have to pull out. I'm not doing this at night. It's hard enough fighting, having someone chase you away when you're in the nude, but I'm not doing it at night as well. So it's wait till morning. So I returned in the morning and, or just wait until morning, and started looting. Let's have a look around. So I just grabbed some crap. I'll just grab stuff and then later on I'll just sort through it later and chuck what I don't need. But I'm thinking about getting a thrall, so a truncheon would be good. The horse, right, it says look, the thrall's around here somewhere. Let's see if I can stealth it down the side of this. I know that thrall's now not on attack mode, which is always good. There is the player. Let's see what they got on him. Alright, not much. I will take some of this stuff, so it's quite useful. I'm going to take the armour. It's not great armour, but if I do get a thrall I can put it on them. It's not, or just wear it myself and give my decent armour to my thrall. It's always good, it's better than having cloth, to be honest. Not much else. There's a chest to lock, so I'm definitely going to come back for this and check it out. Later. It could be nothing, or might not get nothing. This game's very much sort of sometimes a game of chance. So sometimes you do stuff and it pays off. Sometimes it doesn't pay off. Oh, Thrall's woken up and after me, so time to make a dash for it and go and put this in my chest. So let's get out of here. So I think I'll return to this. What I'll do is I'll return later with a load of bombs just before raid time, plant the bombs, and then as soon as raid time kicks in, I'll detonate the bombs. So I continued on my travels. I decided to leave the jungle, went to the desert, where there was a god bubble up on the map. So, not god bubble, but tier 3, keep saying god bubble. There was a god bubble up, but local, but not this one. I thought I'd check it out. So I went there and found quite a big castle. Quite curious about this place actually. They've left the lifts down, which is, as I said, always a no-no. Fairly big, well built up base. They've got T3 temple up. So I thought let's scope this base out. Let's have a look. Firstly, obviously, notice it's decayed. The base actually decayed. Now, these always make me nervous, decay bases. For one, you don't know when the decay's going to run out and the base just vanished. You could be climbing up it and it just goes poof, and you just fall to your death. Secondly, it could be someone else raiding it at the same time, looking into it. Thirdly, they could demolish the base while you're inside it and you die. So I like to, you have to be quick and take sometimes some risks. Right, I went up in the lift shaft. So what I did is I presumed... one lift shaft. The good thing about the decay, you can remove doors. If you touch the foundation, any form of foundation, it will remove the entire base, but you can remove chests and doors without it doing so. So I get through chests, get through doors easily. That's not a problem. But it's getting to the main base. No, I'm ducking here because I'm going to assume they look fairly experienced from the outside that they've probably got a lift trap above. But you never know. They might not, but they might have. So it's always good, you know, protocol just a duck when you go up lift shafts in a way, especially when they're built like this. And I've done a video on lift shaft traps, and if they've got one, I think they have. That looks like a low ceiling. Yes, this is a lift trap. Purpose is you put a slanted seat at the top, and if you're standing up, you get trapped in it, and you cannot move. Thankfully, the base is decayed, so I can remove the door and get out. Otherwise, I'd be trapped because I won't be able to lower this lift anymore. So I can get out. But otherwise, yes, if this was an active base, I would be trapped in here now. I would not be able to get out. I'd have to kill myself, and obviously, then lose all my loot. But I can get out. So this is a very big base. I'm very curious about it because it looks intact, but I can't see why no one's touched it anymore. Let's make a leap. Yes, I would have. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I thought I would be able to grab something, but I didn't. So I got my gear back and returned. So yeah, the base actually looks really well defended. It looks odd. It doesn't look like it's been raided, but it must have done. I can't see why anyone would just allow their base just to rot and decay like this. So someone must have got in somewhere that is... To be honest, because I'm in a rush, I've not really completely scoped it or checked it out because it's decayed. If it was a live base, then I'd be much more curious and cautious, but I'm sort of taking a lot of risks here. And just trying to get in as quick as possible before someone else rocks up or it just decays on me. That's what I don't want it to do, decay on me. I'm just curious because I can't see whether there could possibly have broke. You know, I have seen a few weaknesses in the base, but they're a bit higher up. So maybe they got in through the lift shaft, they went on the outside, which I've sort of said in the last base what you could do, go up the outside of the lift and just maybe leapt across, which is what they possibly could have done. They could have climbed up that, got onto the top of that, and then just leapt across onto the roof of their place, which is, I'm imagining what, if this has been raided, what they possibly did, which means they probably ransacked the inside, and the outsides looks as good as it does, because if you was on the roof, then you just blow from the inside, and you wouldn't even touch the outside, and that's probably why the person logged back in and thought, screw it, and quit the game. Oh, this place is annoying to climb. So let's... I think I dropped them because I must have hit the anti-climb. Also, I'm climbing with gear on, which I said never do. Don't take your gear off, it makes it much easier to climb. But I'm being cautious as well, as I said, just in case someone is here, someone else is here and starts attacking me for this base. So I can't believe a base full of gear would have went unnoticed for this long. Especially with a tier 3 temple up, it means everyone on the server will be able to see where their base is. So I'm guessing this place has always been attacked, already been wiped, and they just got in through the top. It's annoying though, so I'd like to get in there, and if they've got a tier 3 temple up, that means all I have to do is put a priest in it and I can summon a god. But you know, I might demolish this, and I've lost the whole base. Right, so there's a chance that you can demolish some of the foundations if it isn't connected to the main base. So I was taking a risk there by destroying that part, hoping it wasn't connected to the main base, but it was. So it's wiped now, cleared the entire base, which is what I didn't want. But let's make a scramble, so I've got about 30 seconds or a minute before all the loot vanishes and see what's left. So, see, there's nothing here. Nothing here. Just crap. So someone must have been inside and wiped it, because there's nowhere. They've got some thralls in here, so there must have been more, and they've probably been killed. And this is all that's left, and there's nothing in here. So even if there's workstations in here, there would have had bits on that would have decayed. I can't see any bags laying around anywhere other than these crappy bags with just crap in it. So yeah, they probably were wiped from the inside, or they just decayed all their stuff. They quit or whatever. There could be numerous reasons. Bit of a shame though, because I really just wanted the tier 3 temple to summon the god on. But let's get back down here. And I think I'll leave it at that then. That's what I'm going to do in the next video. I'm going to return back to that sandstone base and I'm going to wipe that and then go from there. So I'm going to log on at another raid time and see how we go when I've got more bombs. So thank you all for watching. Please keep with me. I'm hoping to get... The problem with Conan is it's really hard sometimes to find something to raid, or especially when you're soloing. So keep with me. Let's hopefully get some excitement soon. Thank you all for watching. Please sub and share, and goodbye for now.